but can you talk a little bit more about how much exercise is required for a fairly active indie dog?
Right. So for me, the most ideal thing is that your indie dog in the morning should be doing 2 kilometers morning, 2 kilometers in the evening. And that's only one thing. So ideally take them for a long walk. If you can add weight on their bags, like a weighted vest or a dog
Okay.
backpack, we can always talk about it, make a post about it, maybe add some links for people to understand it. But it just adds more resistance, because see, the walk is supposed to be exercise, and it's not supposed to be just a stroll of charging, lunging, peeing and pooping and coming back. It's how, if we go for a run, we have to track the time, track the distance, measure the steps, exactly like that. So we only stop maybe 4 times in that walk. So, so 2 kilometers of a good long walk. If we can add more intensity to it, much better. Then we come back home, and there should at least be a 5 to 15-minute mental exercise session, which is like, there's a lot you can do, especially now that, people are home. They can do a lot of mental engagement and mental exercise sessions with their dogs, to realize that it's much easier to tire out a dog's brain and a dog's mind, as opposed to tiring out a dog's body, because they are always going to be much more athletic than us physically. You cannot outrun a dog unless you have a maybe treadmill at home, but you can always outsmart a dog. So always come up with more mental games and activities to do, to channelize the dog, to do some things that will always tire out the dog mentally, because kitna bhi physical, and I'll come to Hindi for a bit, kitna bhi physical exercise aap do for a indie or a boxer or a lab or a Malinois, it will be less, because you will always need to do a bit more. That's why I always keep 6 to 7 options per dog what needs to be done, so that neither do you get bored, nor does the dog really get mundane or monotonous in their lifestyle. But we have to really invest that kind of time to the dog. And what I like to say is, people like to say time ke mere paas, I'm sorry, I'm diverging a bit, that I don't have that much time, right? Besides these time frames, I like to create systems where before you go to work, like you wake up at 7 and you have to go to work at 9, I can fit things in those 2 hours while you get ready and change, that by the time you go to work, your dog is super tired, happy and resting through the rest of the day.